die. Maybe someone out there can help me because I'm really failing to understand the human race. So I go to see my psychiatrist today. And like usual, he's like, well, what are we doing today, Carl? So I sit there and say, which part of my problems am I allowed to talk to you about? See, I'm trying to tell you that my workplace got me to the point where I wanted to kill myself. And in between there, because they didn't want to do an investigation, I tried to force one. Then they were going to give me one, but I didn't sign the NDA. And then they decided that they were going to purchase their own. Somehow the Ministry of Labor makes that possible. But hey, so when I said no to the NDA, I'm like, yeah, okay. Anyways, so I try and tell the doc, hey, I got a letter from my workplace saying don't talk to anybody from work. Hey, they all stopped talking to me. Hey, doc, how am I supposed to figure out my problems? Because y'all are telling me I'm crazy. And I just want to make sure that, well, what I think isn't a delusion, but nobody will talk to me and nobody will face me about it. You know what I mean? So, doc, that's concerning. It got me to the point where I wanted to kill myself. You know what I mean? And that's not a good place to be. But then I came to the hospital, bud. And, well, this is where things really went south. Because your buddy, Dr. Poku, who described my boss, told me about a narcissist that was trying to control my life. And so, Doc, how would you feel if those people that your doctor told you were the problem got you locked up? You weren't allowed to talk or anything. You know what I mean? Hey, Dr. Laporte, what would you do if you were in that spot? Like, do you know how hard it is when you think you're sane and they're locking you up in a mental hospital? It's hard to stay calm. You know what I mean? Because you know something's wrong. You know what I mean? But I don't think he gets it. You know what I mean? That just, like, hey, Dr. Laporte, my life's been kind of ruined because, well, your colleague has locked me up 5 times for violence and suicide. Can you please look up in my file and see where I've been violent? Like, show me where I look like Rocco in this. Like, how is he not getting locked up? And they were locking me up, thinking I was trying to help people. Why is Rocco out on the streets? You know what I mean? But anyways, he didn't want it. He just says, wow. I was like, hey, I think your partner there is causing real mental problems on people. You know what I mean? I don't think he really knows what he's doing. But I'm the patient. You're supposed to help me, right? So we can't talk about that. So we can't talk about the work. We can't talk about that. You don't talk about the accident with me. Like, how would you feel in my shoes? What would, like, I just, fuck, like, hey, Doc, can we talk about how someone who's charged with hitting you can get you locked up in the hospital? Like, does this seem right? Like, really? Like, Doc, dude, like, hey, does this seem normal for China? And then I say, hey, I got weird videos with lights in them and stuff. I showed your colleague one. He admitted to me that there was something in there. And he told me I should ignore such things. It's like, and to know that that's like someone in that position should not be lying. Like, that man tried to make me take a shot. Well, you're not leaving the hospital unless you get the shot. If you get the shot, you can leave the hospital. Then he tells a court that he didn't say that. Like, if I'm chosen, Dr. Poku is saying some serious shit. I don't like, it's almost like, fuck, it almost feels like it's done on purpose. Like, let me know. You guys let me know. Like, if I'm not living in a delusion and these things that I say are real. But then again, hey, he always wants to talk about my political views and stuff like that. So I tried explaining to him. I was like, okay. So I was like, Klaus Schwab is real, right? Yeah. Well, you'd have to go look at their videos and you'd see that, well, the future that they have planned isn't very good. Drugs and video games for the children and God only knows what else, but you got social credit score, all that other stuff. Make sure that they have stuff in your body so they know how your body, it's for your benefit though, you know what I mean? So anyways, I said, Doc, if Klaus Schwab says that he has penetrated your prime minister, should you be concerned? If you actually heard that come out of his mouth, should you be concerned as a citizen that someone outside of our government has said that they have penetrated our prime minister? What part of I shouldn't act or do something makes me crazy? Huh? He deflects. Wow, Donald Trump. His pictures with Epstein. Yeah, Doc, do you know that he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago too? Hey, bud, this is the other thing. I say to him, I say, like, don't you ask yourself, Doc, like, how long ago was the Epstein thing? No one's been charged yet. Well, we don't know what's going on. The FBI and those are probably working on it. And I'm like, do you think so? Like, really, how long does it take to get flight logs? Like, that should be like day one shit. But no, Dick Durbin's holding tight to those. You guys don't question this stuff. Like, hey, especially you people from Tennessee, your senator's actually asking for it. Dick's blocking it. Dick Durbin, not doing well in the awakening, I don't think. He can have whatever excuse he wants. They had something on me, I had to do it, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter, but Dick, you did it to yourself. If you did anything, Dick Durbin might be an innocent man. He just might be really slow and shouldn't be a senator, because that should be one of the main concerns as well. Getting rid of people who hurt children, you know what I mean? Exposing stuff like that, especially when you know these fellas are just loaded with money. So we'll just let the rich keep running around in the streets because Dick Durbin. Anyways, you guys let me know where I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I'm having a bad couple days. But yeah, he can't answer that. I said the same thing to my wife. I said, how, as a human being, shouldn't you be concerned that someone said he's penetrated not only your prime minister, but half the cabinet? And, well, hey, Joanna, on top of that, hey, Chrystia Freeland, your deputy prime minister, works for the WEF. Go to their website and go take a look. And Chrystia Freeland also wrote a book saying how the elites will run the world. And, well, me, I should just sit back and do my goose stepping. I believe you. I believe there's nothing going on. You know what I mean? I should just be a complete fucking tool and not do anything. Well, I'm not built like that, boys. Tell me why I should be built like that. Tell me where what I'm saying is wrong. Come on, anybody. Come on. Come on, anybody. You know what I mean? Like, the world is stupid to me. I can't fathom or wrap around inside my head how someone can tell me how the agenda is there and they see it, they know about it, and well, little me, you see why you're stupid, right, bud? Like, I gotta call it the way it is. Like, that's the dumbest thing in the world. You know what I mean? Hey, there's something coming for the kids. And well, you look like a real big pussy in my movie, bud. Really bad. Like I told you, you're a catfish. I'm chosen, whether you like it or not, brother. And okay, like anytime you want, you can debate me and you can prove to me where I'm not. My heart's in the right place, wouldn't you say? You know what I mean? I just gotta tell the truth. I don't enjoy doing these videos, not for 1 second. You know what I mean? Could you imagine what Rocco would do to actually have a chosen story and it's deep down inside of Rocco, but there's a lot of demons he's got to release first. You know what I mean, little me? Hopefully everybody recognizes their own stupidity, wants to get over it, and, well, move on and have a better world. You know what I mean? But hey, we gotta take this one over with our brains. And well, I'm gonna keep on looking because I'm not finding anybody on YouTube yet. You know what I mean? But hey, one day, as much as this sucks, and every morning I wake up, I go, shit, I gotta do this again. When am I gonna get it right? I'm tired of losing, even though I know while I'm losing, I'm actually winning. Because when I put everything together, she's a damn good movie, boys. It's just I hope you get with a there's a double ending. I don't ever want to see the one ending. You know what I mean? I think the people on one side get to go into the next movie, and anyways, but who knows? You know what I mean? We never know what's going on. I try and read the universe. What's the universe telling me? Well, as much as I don't want to say Donald Trump is chosen, I'm pretty sure he is. And well, I hope you guys are ready to find out about aliens. To be honest with you, there's a galactic federation of aliens. And I know what you're saying, Carl, you're crazy. No, I'm not. I'm listening to my government officials, okay? There's a defense minister from Canada. An old one. He's passed away now, but he's on video saying there's a galactic federation of aliens. And then there's this Israeli space guy, really, like not make believe one. He says that Donald Trump knows about the aliens, the Galactic Federation, and that Donald wanted to tell the people, but they told him not to. There'd be a special time for that. And well, I'm supposed to ask him if, hey, Don, is there a Galactic Federation of aliens? I know this sounds ridiculous and it sounds stupid, but hey, it's what I believe. It's what the universe is showing me. And well, if I fall flat on my face, then I fall flat on my face. But at least I tried. You know what I mean? The world is in trouble. At least that's what I believe. And no one can talk me out of it yet. I wish they would. Because I hate to. Hey, guys, guess what? There's an alien and Donald Trump. He's going to announce it because I'm supposed to ask him to make sure he says the truth. What would he say to Jesus? You know what I mean? Like, that's weird shit. You know what I mean? But I believe it. Because I think that would change everything. If Donald announced that there was a galactic federation, like, that'd be pretty crazy, eh? If he was, that might change things. That might open people's eyes up and be like, what's going on? You know what I mean? I know you're asking yourself, why wouldn't the aliens already show themselves? But maybe they haven't. They just don't show us all. You know what I mean? Like, we're not really good. You know what I mean? Humanity is like, I'm not going to say all of humanity because just the interactions that I've had. You know what I mean? But is anybody real out there? Is anybody real? Anybody real? Hey, is anybody real? Anybody real out there? Like, does anybody out there think that their children are worth saving and we could do it really easily with the devil's tools? You know what I mean? Hey, why don't we take control? Use the alternative news to tell the regular news that they better start telling the truth. And all we want is the truth. That's pretty hard to do, isn't it? Hey, let's reach out to our police and tell them, hey, we're willing to protect you. Are you willing to protect us? Because, well, if you're not, then you're fired. Just go find something else to do. You know what I mean? If you want to be against the people, then... Because, like, dude, if I tell, like, people, like, the RCMP in my country are a disgrace. I'm quite sure not all of them. I'm quite sure a lot of them are really good. But there's a lot of pieces of shit. Because they're scared. Scared of what they can lose or what they can say, or they're just fucking, they love the power. A lot of them just love the power. They just, well, now they get the opportunity to pull the heavy and, oh, you know what I mean? Those people, they're going to have a rough awakening, but you know what I mean? Hopefully everybody faces it. Maybe you should ask for more pain right off the bat, just to beg for it. I'm serious. The more pain and suffering you go through, way more you learn. Way more you learn. But hey, I'm going to cut this video so I can go to bed, and everybody have a good night.